Okay, thank you for either joining me live or watching the replay, whichever it is. The people who decide to invest their time into hopping on these are the people who are running. So it's nice to see who is running and who is um, here, you know? So let me pause this. Let me pause my sound because I don't want my Facebook to be going crazy while I'm on here. Okay. Anyway, I want to know, it's been a while since we've done this. I want to know what you're grateful for. Because, when we were doing our team huddles every single day, we would ask people to put in the comments what they were grateful for. And we haven't been doing daily team huddles. I've just been kind of doing them once a week. And I feel like that is a huge part of the business, of our team that's really missing is gratitude. I think we get so stuck in comparison mode, right? Looking and seeing that other people are doing so awesome and we're stuck, or we get so focused on what's not happening that we don't realize what is happening. And I really, 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 really want to get back to gratitude and really focusing on that, however that looks for our team. I feel like, we can scroll social media all day and there's nothing but negativity, right? So it's up to us to be the energy that people attract to, and we really have to work to focus on that. It's harder, I know, but I am grateful to have a team to work with. Right? Like I'm grateful that I have samples out. I'm so grateful that I just got a message from somebody saying she started her sample this morning. So grateful for that. But I'm so grateful that my kids have really just made me proud lately. The people in their lives, whether it be at school or their friends, parents, or neighbors, or whoever, they are always complimenting my kids. And that makes me feel like I'm doing something right because, there is no handbook on how to be the perfect parent. And so I am just doing my best, and it is more than I could ever ask for. So I am grateful for that. Tammy says, I'm grateful for the sun shining today. And this Zoom to fill my cup. I hope I can fill your cup. That's my goal. Candace says, I'm grateful for a successful surgery for my daughter. I'm grateful for being able to work anywhere. I'm grateful for the sunshine and it's staying daylight longer. Oh my gosh, even here, TJ noticed yesterday or the other day that it was 6 o'clock and it was still like plenty of daylight. And that was huge. Lainey, I know you're just hopping in. So let us know, type what you're grateful for right now. Wendy says, I'm grateful for my family and for my Thrive family who doesn't give up on me when I'm not doing good, about being all in, who continue to encourage me always. Lacey says, I'm grateful for my husband and our relationship today. It's Valentine's month, it's love month, and sometimes we do need that reminder that you need to cultivate your relationship and really focus on it. I did get a random date with my husband yesterday that was so needed, just to laugh together and people watch together and just breathe for just a second. So yes, taking a moment and focusing on what you are grateful for is so important. And Wendy, going back to yours, you're exactly right. This community is my favorite place to be. There is nobody here that I couldn't speak with when I need lifting up. I am so honored and proud to be a part of this team because I couldn't do this without you guys. And you guys fill my cup too. So I'm with you on that one. I'm grateful for poison control when Arizona scorpions decide to sting me, not me, but my daughter. Yeah. So yeah, we haven't seen scorpions around here yet. So I'm grateful for that. So anyway, I'm going to kind of move on a little bit now that people are starting to join. And I know that in my original post about this Zoom, I talked about your followers, right? What to do with them. First and foremost, do you know how many people are following you? Whether it's your Instagram or your Facebook, how do you know who's following you and how do you know how many people, right? So I'm gonna see if I can pull up my Facebook and walk you through how to find your Facebook ones. Obviously on your Instagram, it flat out tells you how many people are following you. At the very top, it says how many's following you. This little number right here, following, okay, or followers, I'm sorry. Okay, so it tells you, and you can click on that number and you can go and see who it is that's following you. But on your Facebook, if you go to your profile, mine says it on the very front, like on my page, it tells me, followed by 2,530 people, right? I can't even manage to understand all of that. That's a lot of people, right? So let's see how, I know I was just looking through this with Lacey yesterday. Profile. See, now I don't remember how I found it. There is a way in your settings to go, oh, follow settings. Okay, so if you click on the settings right here, these three little dots, and you go to follow settings, it is the very first one at the top, follow settings. And you can choose who can follow me, who can see your followers, like you can judge all of that. And I chose to make mine public for people to see because I want people to know that people are following me. And it's easy for me to see I can go straight to my profile. I can literally choose followed by and click on that, and it will show me the people who are following me. Okay, now, something that I want to talk about when it comes to those followers, right? Or even if you've been, let's say you've been working on your reels, okay? Because in this house, we've been doing a lot of reels and coming up with new creative things, right? And you post your reel and it shows you how many views you got, okay? So that's people following you or viewing your page, or your reel is popping up on their timeline and they're watching it, right? And you might look at it and be like, wow, I got 20 people to watch that reel. What a waste. Like, and you just sit there and wish that you had hundreds of people or thousands of people, and your numbers are something that you constantly look at. I do. So I hope that you do. Look and see how many views you've got, how many people are following you. These are so important for your business. And here's why. If you had a store, right? I'm going to call on Tammy even, because Tammy used to have a store. Okay, you have a store. Lainey, you can relate to this too. I know you can. You have a store and somebody comes into your store and looks at what you're selling. That is one view. That is one follower. Okay, if you have 20 people viewing your content, that would be like 20 people coming into your store and looking at what you have to sell. That is huge. When you go and if you picture the actual person coming to look at what you're posting, what you're sharing, what you're creating, like if you go and take the time to understand that, yeah, it only has 20 views, it only has 30 views, it only has 150 views, right? It only has 2,000 and I want 100,000. It can be discouraging if you think that it should be higher. But you guys, these are people looking at your business. These are people looking at what you're doing. Hence why last week we talked about reels and how important it is. How important it is to show up every day. Your social media is your storefront. Are you open every single day? Why would somebody come into your store? What are you selling? We are not selling a product. We are sharing stories. We are sharing how Thrive has changed our lives. Please don't open up your storefront every day and say, oh, these are on sale today for $40 instead of $44 or whatever they are now. I don't even know what the actual cost of the lifestyle mix is now. That's besides the point. Don't be salesy. People are following you for a reason. Okay, so go and look how many people are following you on Facebook. How many people are following you on Instagram? They chose to follow you. Those people who are following you decided, hey, I want to follow her because I want to see what she's up to. And Facebook, y'all, is a little bit different than Instagram. On Instagram, in order to, like, you have so many followers, you actually have, it's kind of like having a actual friend request on Facebook. Whereas in Facebook, you have friend requests and you have friends, but followers do not have to be your friend. Okay, it's separate, it's two different numbers. So I have 4,000 something friends on Facebook and I have 2,000 something followers. Those followers are not all friends. I hope that that makes sense and I'm not speaking like Spanish to y'all, but it's more important to know who your followers are than your friends. How many friends do you have in your Facebook that never post? They're not active on their social media. They haven't posted in a year, 6 months, 3 months, 2 weeks. They're not following you. But the people who clicked the follow button have chosen to follow you for a reason. So 2 parts to this point. Number 1, don't be discouraged if you only see 10 or 20 people, right? Like Tammy said, 20 customers in my gift shop would have been an awesome day. Every single day, 20 views every day. Like if you're posting a reel every day and you've got 20 views every day, that's 20 people coming into your store every day to see what you've got. If you've got hundreds, that's hundreds of people looking at your content every single day. They're coming back for more. The more you give them, the more they're going to come and look at what you are saying and doing. And I'm going to add to that even more. If you guys watch the Lunch and Learn with Leanne, I can't pronounce her last name. She was on it on the other day at lunchtime. And she said, Instagram, Liz, our social media, Lavelle social media girl, has told her recently that Instagram is going back to timestamping posts to put into your feed instead of like most viewed and just showing you in your like as you're scrolling, instead of just showing you like the most popular or things you might like, it's also going in order of time stamping. So if you post a reel at 9 a.m. and you post, and you don't post the rest of the day, the people who don't get on social media until after work, they're probably not going to see your post that you did in the morning because so much time has passed, and they're now seeing the most recent things that have been posted on their Instagram. So if we're doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're doing 3 social media posts a day, you have nothing to worry about, because if you're posting morning, noon, and night, you have something for every person who's getting on at different times of the day. Not all of us, not everyone, because I get on my social media all day long to check and see what's going on, right? But not everybody's like that. Not everyone's like us. Not everyone's like me. They're not on their social media all day. They might not get on it until they go to bed at night. That's how my husband is. He doesn't look at social media until he's laying in bed and he starts to scroll to help him like wind down, right? So keep in mind that we have free advertisement, okay? Number 1, our company does our website for free. Number 2, Facebook is free. Instagram is free. All of this is free. It's free to work your business. It's free to be a promoter. It's free to thrive, right? But you have to do the work. You have to do something. So how do you reach those followers, right? Number 1, you're continuing to post, so you're giving them a reason to come back because they're following you for a reason. So you have to keep creating content. But the best thing you can do, now you guys, if you go and do a reel, you can't see who viewed it. Like it tells you how many, it tells you the number of how many people have, I have some here where I only have, I would say 196 is a low number, right? This one that I have with Charlie, that's a dancing one, has 14,000 views. That has nothing to do with Thrive, but people are looking at it, and that's what I want. I want 14,000 views on every single one of them. It doesn't work that way. But if you're showing up every day, the chances are more people are going to keep coming back. But when it comes to your Facebook and you actually can see the people who are following you, I can see the most recent ones. I can go to each of their profiles and see, who is this girl? It says we have 15 mutual friends, which means We're not friends on Facebook. That means I can write her name down and go create a relationship with her. She chose to follow me for a reason, right? And she just recently started following me. It looks like she is, this specific girl is a brand leader at Red Aspen. So she sells nails, like stick-on nails. I don't know, nail dashes is what they're called. And we do have 15 mutual friends. And I don't know what her goals are or if she's interested in Thrive, but she's following me for a reason, right? So maybe she needs energy to help run her business. I don't know. I can go create a relationship with her. I can go and look and see every single, look, I didn't even know this. My cycling teacher is following me. This is brand new. This just happened. Okay, so does that make sense why it's important to know who's following you? Like, yeah, you need to know like that it's okay to have 20 views a day if you're creating content every day. You have to create content every day. If you're just posting about your life and you're not posting about your product, people are following you because they know you and they like you. Guess what? They trust you, especially if you're showing up every single day. But you have to also make sure you're talking about what Thrive is doing for you and what it can do for them. How can you help them? They're following you. You're the leader, you're the teacher, you're in charge, right? How can you help them? Go. I can't remember who I learned this from on a Zoom, but she said that she specifically targets her next person. And subliminally through her reels and her posts and her stories, she knows, okay, I really want this girl to thrive with me. She asked for a sample, so I want her to also order. So while her order's on the way, her sample's on the way, I'm going to post a story about a teacher. I'm going to post about mental clarity and focus and how we can help with that. I'm going to put, like, she details every single post around that one person until they order. And when that person orders, she moves on to the next one. And I can't remember who she is, but she is a 200K in the company. So it's working. Okay. You've got to have a reason for what you're sharing and somebody in mind. Like, take yourself out of it. We're not posting for ourselves. We know what Thrive has done for us. We need to help other people thrive. Okay. So that was essentially what was really on my heart today. I have a lot of people who are feeling discouraged. A lot of it is comparison. We compare ourselves to others, and it's human nature. It's human nature. You see somebody else who is doing so well, and you're like, wow, I'm doing all the things, and that's not happening for me. Must be nice. That's my least favorite sentence, must be nice. I cringe when somebody says that. Must be nice to be driving a free car. Guess what, y'all? It is nice. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm proud of it, but I work hard for it. Okay. And you can have that too. You deserve that too. You can do that too. But are you talking to people? Are you just post and praying, or are you reaching out to these people? You have a list of followers of people who you can go speak with. Are you in their messenger? Are you creating relationships? You've got to take it a step further. Going live one time every 3 months isn't going to cut it. Like, I feel so good when I put myself out there and just go live. I always do it. And then I'm like, man, I've got to do that. I've got to do that more often. I did a silly one the other day. It was Sunday, and it was, I wore my Bengals jersey and I had my football, and I talked about the Super Bowl, and oh yeah, Valentine's Day is the next day. Don't forget your wife or your Valentine. And it was fun. And I know I need to do that more often. I need to be more personable and create more relationships with people, because people are hurting. People are tired. People need energy. People, they need this. I already have a topic in mind for my live video that I'm going to do today with a person in mind. And I know that she needs to hear it. I'll even tell you guys what it's going to be about. This specific person who is on day one of her sample today, actually, her and her husband, She did not order because, or she wasn't even interested in a sample at all because she thought it was for weight loss only. She only thought it was for weight loss. So when I messaged her and she ghosted me about a free sample, she didn't reply to the text because she thought I was telling her she needs to lose weight. Hey girl, do you want to try a sample of my Thrive? Blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what the text said. It said nothing about weight management or nothing, but she just assumes that Thrive is about weight loss. So guess what? If she thought that, other people think that. So it's my job to clear that up, to make sure that people know that it's so much more than just weight management, right? So who are you talking to? Who can you detail your posts to? Who is following you that needs Thrive? What do they need? Okay, find out who your followers are. Message them, talk to them, reach out to them, get to know who they are, and then start detailing your posts around them. Focus on them, put your energy into them. And when you're doing all of this work, guess what? You're not going to be looking at the person next to you who's doing better, doing more, must be nice, because you're focused on helping people and not what's going on in the lane next to you. So, another question I want to ask you guys while we're on here is, why are you here? Are you here for a bonus? Are you here because 4Ks get $1,000 bonus? Are you here because you might earn a trip sometime or you want that auto bonus? Like, if you're here for a bonus, your heart is in the wrong place. Your life can change with this company. I can't even tell you how many trips I've earned. I wish I knew the number. I need to go back someday and count the trips that I've earned. Y'all, I've only ever been on like 4. I've earned like 17 trips and I've only been on 4. I'm not here for free vacations. Don't get me wrong. They're fantastic. They're incredible. They pour into us and they love on us and they really pamper us and show us what we deserve. But I'm not here for that. I'm here because I'm trying to create a life for my family that I don't have to go to work. I don't want to go to work. I don't want somebody telling me how I have to spend my time every day. I want time freedom. I'm here because I want to create that for my family. I want to be able to pick my kids up from school every day. I don't want to be trying to find transportation for them and missing out on taking them to their events and parties and whatever they're doing. I want to be there for everything. That's why I'm here. That's why I work so hard. Yes, the trips are nice. Yes, the car is nice. The car is beautiful. I love Benny. She is my little, I can't even, I love her. Like, she has a personality. She does have a personality, let's be honest. I love her, but I worked hard to get her, and I'm not stopping there because that car, yeah, the car payment is free, but you know what's awesome? I provided a safe vehicle to drive my kids around in. That's why I'm here. So really check your heart. Are you here because of the money bonus? You're going to get a one-time bonus, and then what? Guess what, guys? The bonuses go away. Russell earned a $12,000 bonus, y'all, and it's gone because the time is up, right? But we're still working his account. We're not going to stop and leave these people, that we've been working with to help him maintain that bonus because the bonus is gone. No, we're going to keep building it. We're going to keep working with it. What happens when you hit that goal? What happens when you earn your auto bonus? What happens when you earn a trip? Are you just going to go on the trip and quit? You've got to stay consistent. There is more for you. You were made for more. You were made for so much more. And this company can do that for you. I personally have met, and I hope each and every one of you have also, I have personally met people who are millionaires in this company for real, not just a piece of paper saying, oh, you're a millionaire and just a little award. No, they're living, breathing Lavelle millionaires. And they're humans just like you and I. They're not perfect. And they show up and they work and they're hosting Zooms and they're doing calls and they're doing reels and they're doing stuff in their stories and they're posting on their social media and they're getting in their messages and talking to people, right? They didn't just become a millionaire and quit, although there is people who have done that. And guess what? They lost their money. They're still working every day. It doesn't matter if you're 4K or if you're 200K. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to work at every level. But when you do this consistently, when you show up consistently, when you do this for the bigger picture, when you do this for a business and not just a bonus, it's going to change your life. But you have to take it seriously. You have to know what this opportunity can do for you. And if you haven't met a Lavelle millionaire in person, I don't even know what to tell you because there are locals and events everywhere. Thrivepalooza is coming in April, and get yourself to it because there's millionaires there. Lots. We have over 100. We have hundreds of millionaires in the company. So if they can do it, so can you. So can I. I can do this too. If I can do what I've done so far, you can be at this level. And if they can do what they're doing, I can be at their level. But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to do more than just get on a Zoom. You have to actually put yourself out there, be bold, talk to people, post every day, content every day, 3 times a day, check in with your followers. At the very least, do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But if you've got goals and you want to change your life, you're going to have to do more than that. You have to do more than the minimum. You have to. So my Zoom is telling me that I'm running out of time. I am just, I feel like I'm rambling, but I didn't have notes today. Normally I come on here with notes, and I just, part of this is stuff that I need to hear. I need to know that I need to do more lives, and that's what I'm planning on doing. So I'm just kind of sharing with y'all what I'm doing and what I know needs to be done. But I hope that each and every one of you believes in yourself. Because just as much as I can do this, so can you. And like Wendy said at the beginning, we are a team who cares about each other. I care about each and every one of you. And I know that you can do it. Like, I know that you can abso-freaking-lutely do this. It's not going to just happen. You have to actually make it work. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining me either now or watching the replay. If you watch the replay, please know that I appreciate you taking the time to do that. It means a lot to me to know that more people are watching this than, we have 1,000 promoters on this team, right? There's 5 of us here on the live. So knowing that more people are watching this is what really I appreciate you. So if you're watching the replay, thank you. Let me know if you need anything. Anybody watching this, let me know if you need anything. And I hope you have a good day. Happy Wednesday.